So we've actually been around since 1962. We do have an act that created us called the Research and Productivity Council Act. And the mandate for RPC was to be the science and engineering arm for our industries and our citizens and communities. It's all about the social good component of RPC. How can we make the province more competitive? How can we help bring our industries to the next level? How can we support the regulatory needs that are emerging due to climate change and environment? And how do we conduct research with these industries to help them address these challenges? So it's always about New Brunswick first, as far as RPC's focus goes, because we're New Brunswick's provincial research organization. The government has some input into what we do here, and so that's a very powerful thing for New Brunswickers. If we were a commercial entity, nobody would be telling that entity what to do and how to do it or what a priority is. They focus on the profit, and we're not focused on profit here. We're focused on the needs of the province. We have a wide array of projects here that plug into helping with quality of life. We provide drinking water and wastewater testing to ensure it's safe for our communities. But we also do some unique things like testing oxygen for the hospitals. And so an example of where we were really having an impact was when the pandemic hit and these hospitals really were trying to get more beds commissioned for oxygen supply. And we were the only ones in Atlantic Canada, and actually only 2 of us in Canada from coast to coast that are able to provide that support. And so knowing that indirectly we were able to help commission more beds for patients with COVID is really quite a rewarding thing.
The sheer number of things that we do at RPC is what I think most people find surprising. The variety of things we do with 6 business units in dozens of industries, the amount of things we do in science and engineering, aquaculture, environmental protection, drinking water analysis. We do aquaculture, both research and operational analyses. We work in the nuclear industry, medical gas, compressed gas and breathing. We do industrial hygiene. One of the most interesting projects I worked on was an Indigenous food source study that we had done, looking at heavy metals uptake in Indigenous diets. Looking at moose and eel and salmon, and it just felt that we were really contributing to the wellness of a particular community, the Indigenous community in New Brunswick. Another project that I was very proud of working on was back in fall of 2021, the province wanted to send rapid COVID test kits out to all these students in the education system. But the kits that they had available at the time were 25 test kits with only 1 bottle of extraction fluid, and they approached us for help. We were able to mobilize dozens of scientists and use our expertise to split those in sterile environments into 5 kit packs that were able to be sent out with the students of the education system in New Brunswick. We did 15,000 kits, 75,000 individual rapid tests over a matter of about 6 weeks, and it really helped manage the pandemic by getting those test kits out to the students in the education system.
No 2 days are the same. There's always something new coming through the door, a new challenge, a new problem to solve. The other thing too is being able to see day in and day out the impact that the work that we do has for all the different communities that we serve, whether it's industry, government, or the citizens of New Brunswick. It's very clear to see the connections between, the services, whether it's routine or a specialized project, the outcomes, and the impacts that they have. We've conducted 2 studies on comparing illicit cannabis against legal cannabis. This was something that was an initiative that we wanted to do as RPC, and we wanted to get information out there for New Brunswickers to have an understanding of, some of the additional hazards and consequently some of the additional risks of consuming illicit cannabis. It goes back to the kind of what we do best, and that is being in a position to support with innovation. That's really the conversion of of ideas into something of value, whether it's money or social value. There's so many different projects that we've worked on, but I think that's kind of the common theme is no matter how simple or how complicated the work that we do, the outcome is really what matters. Did we solve a problem?